Duke Student Broadcasting covering all the West Union renovations. Let's go take a look. At the end of this summer, West Union was shut down in preparation for the upcoming renovations. DSB joined Will Senner, one of the project managers within the depths of construction that will transform the building as we know it.
Eventually we'll actually be cutting in new openings into this wall where there'll be more opportunity for circulation between the Great Hall and the new space.
Contractors are currently busy focusing on the abatement phase, which will rid the building of hazardous materials like asbestos and lead, but much more drastic changes are coming up.
Once we finish the abatement process, we'll move into our gross demolition. So we'll be removing the center portion out of the building, taking out the plaza in front of the building, and stripping out some of the perimeter spaces as well to basically get ready for the new construction that will come next.
Students have expressed concern about the closing of the arches between West Union and Kilgo, affecting access to the Bryan Center.
Once we start demolition, or get ready to start demolition, we will add a temporary partition right about here, which will block access to this portion of the plaza behind us in front of the West Union building. And we'll also add a partition at the arches there to close off access from the main quad side. And this portion of the plaza in front of us will be demolished. So we'll install these partitions over Thanksgiving break and then start demolition there at the beginning of December. And once the walls are up, students will primarily access the plaza area here, either around the side of the chapel or through the arches by Kilgo and come back down through the Kilgo service area parking lot and across the plaza in front of Penn Pavilion.
Duke student government has worked meticulously throughout the year on handling changes from the renovations.
Dealing with construction this year is probably the top priority of DSG. We want to make sure that any impacts that this have on student life are mitigated and that students really continue to have as great of a Duke experience as possible.
DSG has focused on expanding dining options from food trucks to merchants on points, but still needs student input.
DSG has had a really active voice throughout the project in terms of conveying student input, but we're always looking for more. So please use our Facebook platform, Fix My Campus, and give us suggestions for bettering your life right now in terms of construction and suggestions for the future building. Also, we're having an open house next Wednesday, October 30th from 5 to 7 in Von Cannons about the future renovations, and we would love to see you there.
So after all this construction, what will our new and improved West Union look like?
As a Duke grad, it's a really exciting project to work on. It looks like it's going to be a really interesting contrast of refurbishment and renovation to some really cool historical spaces like the Great Hall and the Cambridge Inn that have been part of this campus for 90 years, but also a modern twist and some great modern additions to the building as well. So I think the students are going to be really excited about it. We're excited to work on it and looking forward to putting it together.